Hey, what's up guys? It's Ray just bringing another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Today I'm going to be playing some Domination on Resistance. In this game it's kind of going to be, my weapon choice is kind of be a little goofy. I'm actually doing something that me and my friends do every once in a while when we're kind of bored with the game. I'll just call it the random weapon challenge. Basically what you do is you start out with a normal class setup that you want to run and switch to your secondary. And after that, the only weapon you can use the entire game is your secondary or whatever random weapon you pick up. So it kind of makes it fun. You get to switch between a bunch of different weapons throughout the game. You also get to play a bunch of different play styles and see if you can switch between them without getting yourself killed. So it makes it a little bit harder, but you also get interesting games like this one where I think I end up... I die once to a predator, and after that I don't die. And on that second life, which is most of the game, I think I go through something like 7 or 8 weapons. So it makes it a little bit more interesting on the weapon choice instead of just running, you know, a Type 95 or an ACR or, you know, something like that all the time. Like I said, there's my one death, getting hit by a predator missile. But, so if you ever feel like making the game a little bit harder on yourself, or you're running with a full group and want to make it a little more interesting, this is always an interesting way to make it a bit more challenging. But one of the reasons I'm making this video is I want to talk about Domination, just specifically on Resistance. Because the way this map works, you can end up 3-capping people without switching the spawns. So if you do what we did here, and look at that MP9, that's so good, knocking out 3 people. But if you do what we did here, you spawn on A, take A, push down towards C, and then push B. You force them back into the A spawn, and from the A spawn, you can take all 3 points, and they'll stay at that A spawn the rest of the game. I saw this guy run by on my motion sensor, so I'm going to run over here and get the drop on him, get an easy kill, even though he drops on the last stand. So, my last clip of my... sidearm there, so I'm going to end up changing my primary out for that guy's weapon, the P90. I actually really don't like this gun, but like I said, just random weapons, and I don't want to run out of ammo too bad, so pick up some random weapon. But yeah, like I was saying, if what I'm doing now is, since we kind of have B and C locked down, I'm going to push up these stairs towards A and try to cap these points. After I use the Reaper, because the Reaper's an awesome kill streak, and I want to get the Pavlo up to help me take that point. Because I'm actually going to be the only, well, generally the only one over by A. The rest of the team's going to be over by B, controlling that one, as it's going to be normally the much more contested point. Enemies tend to throw themselves at B a lot more than they try to switch for C. But like I was saying, with the 3-cap, if you take A and you control A from the bottom of the stairs, and you defend B from the overlook on the C side, those stairs that look, you can go up and just barely look over and look down the C path and into the one of the A spawn buildings. Even when you're 3-capping them, they're going to be forced to stay in that little area, in those spawns back there, which makes it a really, really quick game, and you have the advantage in almost all the fights, because like defending A, once you get up to the top of these stairs and you get into position just barely looking over these stairs, you have such a strong position compared to everyone else, because really there's no cover that opposes this position. You have some of the best cover in the game. Being at the top of the stairs in almost on any map is one of the best positions. And on their situation, they're out in the open, and just so you know, those bushes will stop your grenades, as I learned right there. But if you'll notice right now, because I've been switching guns so much, I'm actually completely out of ammo, so I'm just kind of waiting to get a knife kill. But my teammate kills that guy, so I'm able to get a SMAW. So now the only weapon I have right now is a SMAW. Going to go up towards A, try to get something more useful, get 1 kill. That guy just spawned, so get the knife. He had an M14, thankfully. So now I've gone from using an MP9 to 2 SMGs to a SMAW into an M14, so definitely hit some different play styles. The M14 obviously is a much better long-range weapon as opposed to the SMGs. which like I said, just makes it interesting. You get to switch between different play styles and see what you can kind of do with that extra challenge added to the game. But we're 3-capping them again, and the only time they'll ever really spawn over by C or on the other side of B is if you push into that building that those 2 people are in right now where this missile just hit. That's going to be their main spawn, as well as the street that looks at A. But if you push up that street or basically anywhere past the stairs here, you're going to end up switching the spawn. You can go up to about this area. If you run along this path all the way down, you won't switch the spawns as long as you don't go into the back. I actually see one of my teammates right there run into their spawns, so I kind of expect them, since they own B, to spawn on the C side now. So that's why I'm heading over here right now, and as you can see, there's a couple of their teammates that have just spawned and started shooting at our payload from this position over here. And this is going to be, I think, my 6th or 7th gun. I'm going to end up with a striker. So, yet again, just another random gun type. But most of the people over on my team that were in the spawn ended up dying, so they spawned over back towards C, so we have them where we want them again, spawning over on the A side in, like I said, this very easy to control area. Especially with kill streaks up, it's hard to get all the way down to C to change the spawn or do anything like that. And as long as we don't push into the spawn, they're going to be spawning in the same spot. So most down, and this isn't a recommendation for most maps. It's specifically this map just because the way the map's laid out, you can control B and A. You can control B and A without pushing into their spawn. Most maps, if you control all 3 points, you're just going to have them randomly spawning at each one. Because if you take all the points they spawn at their last... say you own C and B, they're going to spawn, and then you take A, they're going to keep spawning in A until you push into the A spawns. And that works on every map. It's just most of the maps it's very hard to actually hold all 3 points without pushing into any of their spawns, because a lot of times they're right on the point. So generally in Domination, as most of you know, I'm sure, is you want to take 2 points and control those 2 points and just win the game like that. But because Resistance allows for you to be so aggressive, it's kind of fun just to 3-cap them. I figured I'd show you this and kind of the random gun challenge. If you like the idea for the random gun challenge, give it a try. It's really fun to do. You end up in really awkward situations with really awkward weapon setups. So it makes the game a little more entertaining. But if you like this video, please thumbs it up. If you want to see more, please subscribe below. I'll put a link up here. And y'all have a great day.